Hello guys and welcome. Today, as you saw in the thumbnail and the title, I will show you an amazing duel with Ignisters, and at the end of the video there will be the deck profile. And just to let you know, I'm a little sleepy now, so if I make any mistakes, blame that on the lack of sleep. And also don't pretend that those losses, they don't exist. So let's play the replay. So here we are. So just to let you know how I'm gonna make this type of videos from now on, I will make a deck and a gameplay combined in one video for the new archetype I plan to play, or I am playing. Then I will go and make some high level commentary and gameplay of a bunch of different duels, and finally I plan to make a combo guide or a whole ultimate deck guide. For each archetype I plan to make 3 or 4 videos depending on the archetype, and we will see how the channel moves forward and whether you guys like it. So without further ado, I will start commentating on the duel. I opened Doshin and Danmari, which is not a great draw, and I also, you will see in the deck profile, have, for example, Signet Mining, which I am now aiming to get because it's an ultra rare. So I use Pot of Desires, and my opponent plays Sword Soul, which by the way got released yesterday. And so he summons the Grand Master, uses the effect. So he adds, and he adds another card. So now he discards to summon a strategist Long Yan and makes Baron de Flor. He deals me damage. Now he uses Fusion Destiny for, of course, DPE, Enforcer Phoenix. And at this point I was thinking, am I gonna even break this? Why I don't just scoop? But I just let it play out, and I activated Pot of Desires. At this point he ashed, and I was like, bro, really, you're gonna ash that? But I was like, okay, I baited dash. So then I tried the AI Yugioh. He allowed it to resolve. Then I summoned a Chichi, trying to resolve his effect. He let me resolve it. He didn't negate it with the Baron de Flor. So now I activate my field spell against the island, and now he wants to negate it. And now I chain the Chalice, trying to prevent the negation. He chains the DP, popping itself to pop my Chichi, which was not really a smart play. He should have maybe target the island, but then again I would have linked a Chichi into my Dark Infant to search, so it wouldn't have mattered. Now I activate the effect of the land, bringing forward Picari, activate his effect to search for the spell trap, Ignister one. He negates it with the Grandmaster. I am now through all of his negates, so I now link summon it into the Dark Infant, which searches the field spell, and I activate the field spell again, summoning the Doshin. At this point I didn't have many choices, and my extra deck, because I started to build a deck like yesterday, is not full. As you can see, it's only 10 cards, and some cards are absent from the extra deck, so I don't have each and every play that is available to the full version of the deck. but I will try and get them these days before I make the guide eventually. So as you can see, I summon the Phoenix. With his effect I can deal him damage even though I attack the fifth position monster and he has monsters. He deals direct damage and the attack goes through, but he doesn't take battle damage. So now in his turn he summons Maxi and returns the Phoenix Enforcer and also my Fire Phoenix, the two Phoenixes that fight. He used the Baron to pop the field spell, and now at this point he thought he got me, and he probably thought I'm gonna lose this turn, so he went all out and summoned the Draco Berserker of the Tenny, which if he destroys my monster gets his attack and gets another attack on a monster, but he probably would have dealt me lethal. As you can see, 725, 30. I would have ended in 600 life points, but when he attacked I activated the Denmari from my hand to negate the attack. He negated the Denmari with the Draco Berserker, and now I activate the effect of my Chichi from the graveyard, an effect which you might don't know about. When your Cyber's monster battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that monster you control. So a Chichi destroys my monster when it is being attacked. It's kind of like a dodge move in a way in some cases, but it doesn't make sense, but it starts to make sense when you look at the effect of the Fire Phoenix, which if destroyed by a card effect, you can then destroy one monster on your opponent controls, and during the next standby phase, if this card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it. So instead of being destroyed by battle and you don't getting the one destruction, and you don't even get the Fire Phoenix resurrecting on the next turn, you pop itself with the Chichi, you destroy it, then you blow one of your opponent's cards, and then on the next standby the Phoenix will resurrect. So in this way it's so good. So now I destroy it with the effect I pop the Draco Berserker, and now he doesn't have lethal, and I lift, and at this point I was thinking I was done, and I drew the AI contact, and I was like, what I'm gonna do with those two cards. Then the Phoenix resurrected. I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do with that. Then he chained the Destiny Hero Destruction Destroyer Phoenix, excuse me, to destroy it. He was a little eager to win and probably thought I couldn't do anything here, so he activated the effect preemptively, not knowing what will happen next. I destroyed his Baron the floor with the effect of the Fire Phoenix, and now I glanced over my graveyard and saw the island glowing, and I remembered the field spell has an effect that reads, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one Ignister monster from your graveyard, set this card. So I was like, oh, so I will have two Ignister Island, which by the way is what Eye Contact is all about. If you have in the field spell, in the field zone, your field spell card, and another copy of it in your hand, you can place it on the bottom of the deck and then draw 3 cards. So this card is +1 because itself and the instant island go itself in the graveyard and island in the bottom of the deck, and you draw 3, so basically +1, but the island is basically dead in your hand, so you convert one card into 3 more, so it's more than that. it's a dead card turned into three new cards. So at this point I activated the contact, and if you by the way wonder what my opponent should have done, is that he should have waited and tried to destroy the Ignister Island before the activation. So for example, if he destroyed it before I activated eye contact, I wouldn't be able to do anything. But now that he didn't, I drew 3 cards, activated the effect, summon a Chichi effect, Doyon, Doyon summon, into my hand Doshin. Now I link summon into the kit, I believe, yep, the wicked, and now my opponent got eager again. I just wanted to return one of my spell and traps from the graveyard to my hand because of Doyon, but he activated Forbidden Droplet, targeting my wicked, who by the way doesn't get his effect even at this point. So he was like, aha, I got you here, because he saw me link summon. But my opponent probably didn't know how Ignister work, so he was just negating whatever. And now I add another card, Picari. I activate the field spell, summon Picari's effect to get the Reborn. Then I summon Doshin, I link summon into the Dark Templar. Now I activated the Igniting Spirit to summon a monster into his zone, so he can activate his effect to summon 2 more. And I was wondering here, because I had little life points, 1300, and the effect of AI Meet You reads that if you did not special summon the revealed monster in your extra deck that you reveal with the effect and get the same attribute Ignister monster from your deck, you take his attack points as damage. And because all Ignister monsters have 2300, I chose the light dragon, and if my opponent somehow survived this turn, I would have taken 2300 and would have died. And I was like, I will not risk that, I will just summon the dragon just to be safe, because I was aiming to summon the boss monster, which you will not see in this duel. I'm sorry about that, but you will see it in the next duels I upload, the Arrival Cybers Ignister. So I activate the Idol Reborn, and I was like, here I will not summon him because I will not have lethal, and I used the 3 attacks of my monsters. The Pegasus is the missing one, and also I will experiment to play the fusion and the ritual spells. I kinda like them. I don't see anybody playing them, but I will experiment with them and let you know what I think about those other options for the Ignister. But for now I think the strongest is the Arrival Turbo, where you get the Arrival at 4 or 5000 attack, and you probably have in the grave on your first turn Denmari, and if you don't get interrupted and have a good hand, you may even also play Wind Pegasus before linking into the Arrival. So this means that the Pegasus is another form of interruption from the graveyard on your opponent's turn to get you to shuffle one of their cards. So it's really strong because the Arrival is unaffected by anything, and that way your opponent is in a very, very difficult spot to deal with. But I just wanted to explain the basic idea about this deck, and as you can see my opponent's scooped here. I will show the deck now. Keep in mind that is not finished because I built it yesterday and I didn't have all the material. So I will show you the deck, and keep an eye out of the next video, where I will discuss some more ranked games, and I will show you the different play styles and variations and situations you can get with this deck, and then I will see what I can do about the ultimate guide. So let's see with the deck profile. So this is the deck profile, guys. As you can see all the cards here, I will just click on them and not explain everything. This is just to copy the deck. I will just say that I play Chalice over Infinite Impermanence because I don't have it. Usually I see people play Too Cold by the Grave instead of the one I only have, and 3 droplets, and also they don't play Pot of Desires, they play Signet Mining. As you can see here it's a neutral rare card. And also you may want to play another Dark Infant and maybe another Splash Mage. This is things I will consider adding. So you play then Mari and Gachiri, Picari, so yep. So that's the deck. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.